By the way, when they click on your name, just one click of the finger, that makes the profile, them consuming the profile, it's an inbound activity. They've asked for the information, which means they'll read it. Whereas if you send it to them, they're not going to read it because that's an outbound activity. It's a subtle difference, but it makes a huge, huge difference in the results. The 11 most boring words in the English language. I'd like to add you to my professional network on LinkedIn. That's what the generic message says. So stand out from the crowd. Don't rush your invitations. Take the time to have a look at their profile. Have a look at some of their posts. Have a look at where, if you have to, where they went to university. Find some common ground. Find something that you can mention so you have some sort of familiarity. So you want to mention, the reason that you're reaching out, what you have in common, and then I'd love to connect. You just keep it to those three things. It shouldn't be longer than 2, maximum 3 lines. Okay, so you want to build a network of relevant people. There's nothing worse than having a huge network where it's just everyone. So don't accept connection requests from everybody. Make sure they either are in your target market or they're likely to be connected with somebody in your target market. Those are the 2 criteria that I use. So if they're from the other side of the planet and they're not likely to be connected with anyone that could be a customer of yours, don't connect with them. Otherwise, what you're going to find is your LinkedIn inbox will get full of sales letters and recruiters because that's who's sending you invitations. And then it's hard to get people to engage on your content because you've got such a broad range of connections and they're the first people that will see your content. So build an audience with people that are relevant. Start with your existing clients, previous colleagues, mutual connections, business partners, even competitors, because who's likely to have, be connected to the people that could be clients, competitors. So, obviously use that strategically, but connecting with competitors can be a good strategy. If you're looking for a job, potential employer, thought leaders and influencers in your industry are going to be very important because they have big audiences. If you engage on their stuff, they'll engage on yours. You're just going to get lots more visibility if you start connecting with these influential people. So think about it in terms of like your industry, but also geographically, right? So if you're in Melbourne, there's a big influencer in Melbourne, there's a good chance that they're going to be likely, to connect it to a lot of people in your target audience just by the fact that they've got a big audience, if that makes sense. When you're reaching out to them, be specific, show that you actually care. So, say, I saw your post recently, it was brilliant because, and then say why, rather than just it was awesome, and you come across as a fanboy. Would love to connect. And your call to action is always to get them to accept the connection request. Or I've seen you pop up in the feed. I noticed we aren't connected. Let's change that. Cheers. And that's basically it. So, most people see connection requests as a number. So they just hit connect. You actually want to be targeted and specific and make it customized. You'll get much better results. And look, if you comment on 3 or 4 of their posts before you send a connection request, they are going to accept.